What a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome everyone to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a team from the American, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to... And the Bearcats will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Louisville's offense will have first crack at this one. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play, but here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Looking for the goal line. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
The Cardinals trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
It's now 2nd and goal.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Sneak gets it done. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Cincinnati's offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal, and you still got to take care of it.
And the defense got him at the 27.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Cardinals send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick strike complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll try the run. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll run it from the gun, and this one will be stopped for no gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it fly. He's got it for a big play. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Punt is on its way.
4th down.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. A little bit of feeling. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Dickens. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Bearcats are rolling down the field.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Rides the back on the option. The give. Breaks into the open. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Bearcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Page. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. And the Cardinals in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Makes the catch. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's got his man, makes the grab. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Using the quick game. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Out of the backfield, he's open. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls it and fires to the left. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Rides to back and leaves it. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a grab on the shot. Running free. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Here's the give off the left side. Pass to sticks him still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll give it to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Here comes the heat. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. The lead now 6 here in the second. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 6 over Kansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. He'll pull it on the read.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lost one down the sideline. Catch and stride inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to it. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before. He gets down to the 2. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The give on the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He splits the uprights. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Sets up the screen. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Here's the pressure. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Bearcats want to move quickly. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field.
Hold on.
And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got a chance. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
This kid's got a big-time leg, man. He hit that into the wind, and it looked like that could have been good from 50.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here's the handoff. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
So now it's 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Gonna look downfield again. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
To the air on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. The lead sliced to 3 at 16-13.
I'll tell you, man, this kid has NFL-type leg strength. He just booted that into the wind, and that was no problem.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He makes the grab. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. The give to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's...
He's got it along the sideline. He'll work his way down to the 28. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Soft spot in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. Pulls it in on the left. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. To the air on second down. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Creates a little space. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Punts it out of the air.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
He's got his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Back open in the middle. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Cardinals will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll open the second half with a run. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the running back. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Give to the running back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got him. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Bearcats will hustle to the line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Quickly to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plows through the defense.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Fights off a defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick release by the QB. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers. Who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's complete. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And it's good from 58 yards out.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Page. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Western Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Unloads quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Trying play action. Gets it out quickly. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, falls right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Bearcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Pulls and fires complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Bearcats is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback. He makes a sure tackle. It'll be a draw. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Number 19 on to kick it away.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the air. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Bearcats. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Number 25.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
27.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. From the gun, the ground game. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. They'll run play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Now on the counter. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Power football with the run. He's stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. To the ground with the back. He breaks a tackle. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Dude, let's go. This game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance, offense, to go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride. So there he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. He's got 98 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. He's got it down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Touchdown Cardinals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
Trying to start the drive with a pass.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Western Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Lofts one high and deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The RPO, it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Now improvising. Turning it on. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Cardinals are on the move. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He'll try the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Good right down the boulevard. And they go back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. He'll keep it himself. Runs through the tackle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. After the run, now to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Oh, man, that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cardinals in the hurry up. The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. The screen, and watch out. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Louisville! Great job by the back on the option.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Setting up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Makes the grab over the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Toss to the left. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old duel down from victory formation. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports who's motivated for these games. So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.